Hello, this is Olga Jevtich. I'm Miss Virginia Senior America 2003, and this is Fashion Notes. We have a special guest in the house today. As I always said, she's a local, a talented young lady that I found in the Fashion Group International. She's a member, as I am, and as you know, I had many people, talented people from the Fashion Group in different media. But anyway, we are surrounded with beautiful babies, and the good thing, they cannot cry. And the babies also, they have their own toys, so they can play while we are talking. Miss Teresa Wright is a graduate of Fashion Institute of Technology in New York, and she specialized in heirloom design for infants for the christening. And heirloom, that means they are going from generation to generation in don't know who knows how many years. And so we are going to talk with her about her work. And before that, I would like to introduce Teresa to the show and to welcome her with all her beautiful babies that are surrounding us, as you can see, in beautiful, beautiful clothing that she designed and make, and she's going to tell us all about it. Welcome, Teresa, to the show. It was a pleasure to have you, and especially you have something very unique. We never had a designer for such a specialty. We have different designers for different things before, but this is absolutely unique what you are doing, and would like us to tell us, how did you start, how did you get the idea to do something that I'm sure not very many people do it?
Well, Olga, thank you so much for the invitation to come to Fashion Notes and for the opportunity to share about my designs. As you said, I am an heirloom designer of infant clothing. And how did I get started? Probably in my own, sometimes it said, it's in your own backyard, in my own backyard.
Absolutely.
And I saw my sister laying out a pattern on the basement floor, and it was something that she was doing for herself in class. And I thought, oh, I've got to learn.
I can do it too.
I want to learn how to do it. And so that's what I did.
She was kind enough to show you how to do it?
I don't remember, Olga, but she is a kind person, so she probably did. Yes. And so in 7th grade, probably during those classes, home economic classes, I learned how to make my first apron, and that was the start of my fascination and passion for clothing design.
So did you finish every your project that you started with after your sister showed you how to do it?
Oh,
it has been a long time.
I finished the projects as far as school is concerned. Yes, yes.
But then, when she showed you how to do the dress, and then you follow her instruction and made the dress. And then, probably got, more fascinated that you can do more, and this is how that was your start.
Yes.
And she, wanted to, actually, her mother wanted her to go to real school, and she actually finished the real school, what they say. And then when she finished, she decided to go to this Fashion Institute of Technology, which she graduated, and then decide to do what she always liked to do. But how did you choose, the children's, infant clothing, because you started, doing something for yourself, and then that was some really special, very specialty thing.
Olga,
did you see the need? Because, what they are selling probably in the stores, it's all the same, it's not something that you will keep it for the next generation.
Olga, before I went to Fashion Institute of Technology, I decided to major in art education. And so it was there that I got a foundation for my design sense.
And pleased your mom.
Yes, yes. And I had such a positive experience. I'm a graduate of Bowie State University, And from there, I said, okay, I'm ready to go to fashion school. And my mom said, it's up to you. And my aunt said, let me pay for you to go. And after graduation, we had an agreement where I would pay her back. And so
and she's going, and you are going to make a dress for her.
Oh.
Wasn't that in agreement?
Well, I would do anything. I would choose
course.
just a special aunt. I was just so blessed to have
Do you hear
someone
the
who was
aunts can do
supportive.
it?
Yes, to be supportive. And so from there, with that, I started at FIT. I had passion, I guess, for doing women's things. And so I love to do the dresses and the evening wear. And after graduating, I felt that I needed to then focus on what was it that God wanted me to do with my talent. And this was the answer to do christening ensembles. And so traditionally, infant clothing has been white, and there are these two that are white. But recently, I've been inspired to have designs that illuminate light. And so you'll see with this one, and that's Jennifer, by the way.
Her name is Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Every doll has a name, and also every doll has a special toy. The toy has a name. This is Jennifer. Isn't she cute with the headband and the beautiful fabric? Where do you find all these pretty fabrics? You probably, I'm sure it's very expensive if you buy retail, for regular stores. Do you buy some from some company that for wholesale?
I will be working with jobbers. I have been purchasing as well from local retail stores. Sometimes there's sales, and I'm able to get a good price as far as the fabrics, but I will be expanding as far as working with jobbers and getting my fabrics.
Is it any difference of the gowns that you have for girls or in boys?
I'm glad you asked that, Olga, because there is a concept. These are scripturally inspired ensembles. The name of the line of clothing is First Fruits Creations, and First Fruits Creations is biblically based. Christ is a kind of first fruits, and from that I established this line. And the girls' ensembles are also based on scriptures that speak of the church as being the bride of Christ. So you will find that they look like wedding dresses.
They do. I noticed that they look like a wedding dresses. They're unbelievable, beautiful, and the beautiful fabric that she's using, and with the silver and gold and in white, and the boys' ensemble do not have like embellishment. Is that the difference?
There have been times.
Is the same the gown? There is no like a pants or anything.
That's coming. But there is a short that is underneath the gown. And the gowns for the boys are based again on the scripture that speaks of the church being we're in the Lord's army, and so they are military in look. They are not interchangeable. Oftentimes there will be a christening ensemble that the boy and the girl can wear. But as you can see from the ensemble in back of us to my right, there is a military look, and I have other samples that I can show with that.
She has some sketches though she would like to show us, and also she's going to show us, how she put together things here. So this is the You turn around so the camera can pick it up, the sketch. Yes.
Okay.
Like that.
Now this is a more traditional christening ensemble.
Yeah, looks good.
But you'll see now this one.
This is for the boy, of
which
course.
is called Caleb.
tailor, yeah.
It has more of a military look, and I'll show you
And
some
this
of the...
is more like a plain fabric that you're using?
This particular fabric is Egyptian cotton. So it's a very nice fabric, and it's lined with a broadcloth so that it has more longevity and weight to it. And the one that's featured is this one, which is called Joshua. And then this one, which I call Aaron, which is a double-breasted one.
Yeah.
And this one I call Samuel.
Samuel,
Now, these are the various embellishings that you can have, where there's cording and
buttons,
piping,
different buttons, and underwear.
And the different shorts.
Shorts, I see. You have to tell us, because it's very important, how the people should care about, because this is an heirloom piece, and this is expected to live for who knows how many years, and how people should put in the tissue, or what do you recommend, how to take care of it?
There is a cleaners that is known nationwide for the care that they
the one that they do at wedding dresses?
Yes, and this particular cleaner is Parkway, and they will take your garment and make sure that things are
preserve and put in the
that
box.
it is acid-free. You cannot just store these in a plastic bag.
Oh yeah,
yes, they need to be in a bag that breathes. Yes, yes.
I see. We have in front of us also some pieces of embellishment, and she's going to show us, how she put together some of the things.
So these are items that
they use for bridal. Is that right?
Yes.
Sorry.
and I will take various. I'm cooking up something here. So I look at what I have and look at the garment and decide which is more appropriate. At first, I had thought about using this, flipping the side. I use right side and wrong side if it works. But I found when I put it there with that, it was too much. Sometimes less is more.
I see. I see.
And so I said, no, can't use that this time.
Because that dress is absolutely which is on our left, actually, you right. It's unbelievable, beautiful fabric with the, like a lacy tulle embroidered everywhere.
Pearls.
Pearls. It's absolutely magnificent. No wonder it's heirloom.
Yes.
And as you can see, all of them are different. Are they all one of a kind, or they can be, how do you do it? Or do you have several designs that you do? Or, this is you do it once and you just move to something else?
Olga, if someone requests that it be one of a kind, then I respect that.
I see.
But if not, then I make additional pieces. And there are some girl dresses here.
Since they are all, for the babies, are they all one size to fit all?
Oh, it depends on when they're being christened.
Oh, I see, because they're doing christening this different times. They usually just born, or they do it later in life?
I have had customers call me before the baby's born and say, I want a christening ensemble. And so we keep track of how the mother's doing, and once the baby is born, it's typically about 3 months that someone will want their baby christened. So we take the weight of the baby at the time of
They're not waiting till they start school to get christening. They are not waiting to go to school.
No.
It has to be done much earlier.
And so we approximate the weight from the time when they're born.
I see.
I will also measure the baby as far as the arm and length to see what works best and will often do a fitting in muslin so that I can then...
And then you make the
Yes.
real gown.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Do they make do you have a request to have like a colors, like a pink on little blue, or everything is just white?
No, I have not had that request.
No?
No.
Even for boys, all white?
Yes. Yes.
I see. Well, I don't know. Just asking. Anyway, those pieces that she brought us here, she's using maybe wrong side and also the right side. Something, she said, the wrong side maybe is the right side because it's not as shining as
Exactly.
right side. And so you use this mostly for the headpieces.
This is for the headpiece.
So in every gown is with a headpiece, like it has to,
Or a hat.
or hat.
There are
Wow.
hats that come with some of them. For instance, with the gown here, if someone were to request a hat instead of the headband, then I would use the border as part of the design to make the hat.
To be matching hat.
So there's versatility as far as your preference.
Or maybe just the bow. Some people, they'll bow and like you had, I think I saw somewhere like a little bow and headband, and it's a pretty too.
Something like this?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes,
or the flowers, always,
You're
of
right.
course, very, very. So do you do custom thing, or do you just do and then people come and select what you have? Usually your work is custom made?
Yes.
Or custom made, it's a word by mouth?
And and you're asking me if
Is it just, people, know you and they just refer you?
it's been word of mouth.
Word
Yes,
of mouth.
it's been word of
I
mouth.
think this is the best advertising. You cannot put in advertising everything about, unless somebody, tells you that she's doing such a beautiful job. As you can see, they're all, unbelievable. And the workmanship, I look inside, it looks like a couture gown, which is priceless
Well,
to
thank
me.
you, Olga.
It's absolutely beautiful. And, she just wanted to tell us something about
Yes.
this design, which is
This
most
is
unusual.
actually
That was a special request, special order, I think you
Yes,
told me.
it was. Yes, it was. And I just wanted to show that in the hem of every garment that's made, I talk with the mother, the father, the grandmother, or the grandparents about what they would like to do to have this significant for the generations to come.
I see.
And in this instance,
So what do you do?
there is a scripture that is in the hem of every garment.
Oh.
And the grandmother for this particular garment selected James 1:17. And so in every garment you will find a scripture.
Oh. And the name of the baby or not? Oh yeah, you don't know the name.
I'm glad you said that. So once the baby's born and the baby's named and the date's determined, I then prepare for the girl on the slip the baby's name as well as the date of when the baby is going to be dedicated.
So do you know before that the people did not know the names of the baby because it depends on the godmother or father to tell you on the christening day? But now, of course, it's different. The parents, of course, know that they are one they pick. But it used to be like that.
I have been told of that being some of the traditions in certain
Yes, I know.
faiths, yes.
The parents have no idea, which was really bad idea, I think. But
Well,
anyway,
in that case,
that's
it
how
can
it
go
goes.
on after the dedication is
after.
Yes,
Yeah.
it can go
okay,
on
good. So
after that.
the parents and grandparents have a choice, to have a name for the maybe next generation. This is really absolutely fascinating work that we are doing. I cannot, see. So
Thank
is there
you,
any,
Olga.
you're not going to move maybe to something else and you have no desire, or you're going to stay, this is, where you started, you're going to do it all the time, you know, because you will never probably lose interest in doing this because this is different and not very many people doing it, I'm sure.
Well, I, at this point, see this as something that I will continue to do. I do plan to also expand the line to children's clothing and casual and dressy type ensembles.
I see.
But this is
your
a
first
core.
love.
Yes, yes.
Your first love,
yes.
and it shows that every
thank
piece
you.
is absolutely magnificently finished.
I appreciate
you
that,
can
Olga.
You can see this little lace. This is the undergarment, is
This
it?
is the undergarment.
I see.
It has a little bit of the border from the dress here, and
the bottom.
And the bottom with
and this
finish.
is the finest.
This is
cotton.
Prima cotton.
Prima
yes.
cotton. This
yes.
comes from Switzerland or Egypt,
yes.
because they are very famous with
yes.
you know beautiful cottons that you are doing. Wow, yeah, I don't know where to start. You know, with my fascination with your work. And as you can see, I don't know if I have to choose one garment. I don't think I would have difficult time to decide which one I like the most.
Oh my!
Yes, absolutely, and I congratulate him to doing something like that. So, the fabrics that you're using, they could be a little different. You are not using, you know, similar fabric because probably they have you know, every season they have a different fabric, so you have to, you know, choose something which you think is most appropriate. And some of this fabric that you are using, they are probably appropriate for the wedding dresses too.
Yes.
So this is probably the department that you are looking into it to find the best, even probably just finer, because, you know, for the babies it needs to be more like a finer fabric.
With the girls, when I'm looking for fabrics, I am cognizant of the size of the embroidering so that it's not too overpowering. The one here is one of the smaller patterns, and so I look for a smaller design.
Because the fabric speaks by itself. Because fabric is so beautiful, you don't need to do much, you know, to show. Indeed, it shows beautiful, and you have an underlining in silver.
Yes.
So it shows absolutely fantastic.
And underneath this dress is also broadcloth to protect the baby, to give them a little bit smoother feel underneath.
Oh, so you think of everything, which is nice. But it's absolutely wonderful.
Thank
and
you.
her business, I think your phone number, how could you be reached? If somebody is watching would like to see one of your design, is your number is 202-723-2799. If you would like, you know, to call her, if you're interested in any of these beautiful gowns for the baby, it's the one that is coming up, or maybe in the near future, she'll be happy to discuss with you and make the most beautiful dress for you, little boy or a girl, because she both, you know, does it for both of them. Which is, so I was really asking, you know, is a different, you know, color for the boy? She said, no, everything is just white. You know, this is wonderful. Well, Teresa, I would like also to, can you show us how you do it, maybe this headpiece?
Well, when I select, if I were to select this, I'm going to select this one.
Because you buy this just ready-made, you know.
This one is, but I can also take
Make
the fabric
and
cover
wrap
it.
around.
Exactly. Okay. This I cut off so that there is nothing sharp. This wire. So that it doesn't harm the baby. Now, I don't have my glue gun here.
Yeah, but you know, just give us an idea how do you glue gun.
Put the glue here, and then after putting it on the baby, looking at how the dress falls and determining which side, whether it would be center, to the right or to the left, and then I attach it. And I might just put that back on the baby and look at it again and think about it and say, okay, what else do I want to put with it?
So this is, I call it custom work. You know, because she selects, you know, for that particular baby what looks best on her. So this is how it's done, and it's all, well, I would like to thank Teresa for wonderful visit today and show us all this lovely, lovely design. And this is a unique work, as you can see, for christening, and the heirloom pieces, remember. I would like, you know, to thank her very much, and also would like to thank you for watching today, and be sure to tune in next time for another exciting artist from our area. Thank you very much for watching. This is Olga Jevtich reporting for Fashion Notes. Bye-bye.